Over the past few months, I've seen a lot of people asking what I'm most excited about for WolfQuest 3, and I'm happy to say that I've finally had the chance to sit down and figure it out. There's a lot to be excited about, but I've narrowed it down to my absolute favorite features. So without further ado, here are the top 10 things I'm most excited about for WolfQuest 3. Although a game's music may not have a big impact on the gameplay itself, it makes a huge difference in setting the game's tone, and the new music of WolfQuest 3 is going to do just that. I've always loved the music of WolfQuest, and I'm just so excited to see that not only will the game be receiving new soundtracks, but that it'll be getting a dynamically generating music system as well. In addition to the new gameplay and awesome music, the clips we've seen of WolfQuest 3 look absolutely stunning. It's reached the point of nearly looking photorealistic, which is an impressive feat indeed. Long have we been hoping for the ability to carry food around with us, and finally we can! Heck, even the other animals will be able to. And it's not just food that's getting an upgrade, we can finally drink water too! We haven't seen much of the weather system in WolfQuest 3, but what we have seen looks downright incredible. The snow itself looks much better than it does in the current game, and on top of that, it can now accumulate on our wolves too. How cool is that? WolfQuest 3's bigger maps will open up a much larger area of Yellowstone for us to explore. After playing through the current game a few times, you do start to get the sense that you've seen it all. With bigger maps, it'll take a lot longer to explore everywhere, especially with the danger of wandering stranger wolves to make it more risky to explore certain regions. In addition to the new animals being added to WolfQuest, the old ones will also be getting an overhaul. We've seen in detail how the coyotes will be affected, as well as quite a bit about the elk, but the team has also released footage of a new bear model and animations that seem to indicate that the bears too will be getting an upgrade. I hope we'll see the cougars get some improvements too. The new species added to the game will each come with their own challenges. From mule deer and bighorn sheep to beavers, the new animals that will be added to the game will add more variety to the hunt for food, rather than players being restricted to the same elk, moose, or hares each time. Although WolfQuest's current hunting system is solid, it definitely gets repetitive. Hunts are short and predictable. There's not much to do except chase the elk down until it tires. The new hunting system will add a lot more variety to the hunt. Each hunt will be different, and the player will have to dynamically assess the situation to decide the best course of action. In addition, the new system should help cut down on surplus hunting, thus adding an all-new layer of realism to the game. Instead of spawning and despawning as needed, animals will now persist within and move around the game world. This means you can no longer count on finding them in certain locations, and must learn to recognize what environmental features the animals tend to favor instead. Right now you can run into an elk or wolf territory and have a reasonable chance of finding the animals you're looking for without even using scent view. In WolfQuest 3, the scent system will become much more important, as will a general knowledge about the habits of the other animals. Real-time social interaction with other wolves will add a whole new layer of immersion and realism to the game. Trespassing into a packed territory will no longer be without consequence, and dynamic interactions with other wolves will leave a lot more room for our own wolves' personalities to shine through. Dynamic interaction also means that the stat system will play a much bigger role. Is it more important that your wolf have the speed and endurance to escape enemy packs, or the strength to fight them off? So there you have it, my favorite features of WolfQuest 3 that have been announced thus far. Now, there's definitely a lot I haven't covered, but these are the things that have stood out to me the most up until now. And of course, those adorable new wolf pups are well worth an honorable mention, but since the Slough Creek episode isn't slated for release until next year, I'm sure we'll have plenty of chance to talk more about them in the future. I hope you guys have enjoyed this special feature countdown, and before we go, I'd like to give a huge thank you to the WolfQuest team for letting me use their footage for this video. I hope you're all as excited about WolfQuest 3 as I am, but while we're waiting for it to finally release, don't forget to join us as WolfQuest The Lost Tales resumes next week.